How do I overcome procrastination?
I just threw up in my mouth.
Ooh.
Sorry if anybody saw that. Because I just saw a puke at the back of my throat. If you replay that, you could probably make a meme out of it.
Hi.
Mr. Memester.
Hi everyone! Welcome. I am Kate. My fiance Jim is downstairs finishing up dinner, and this is the most positive community throughout social media. Welcome. If you are new here, please like, subscribe, and share. We would love for you to be part of this family. Subscribing is awesome because we only go live. We are live streamers. We do not do recorded content. So if you want to know when we're gonna be on, you might want to subscribe and put your not your location, put your notifications on. That would be wonderful. Thank you very, very much. So today is a cheese souffle day. That's cool. It's also, hi Josh. Hi Myra. For what, it depends on the context. What do you mean for what?
All right.
Fluffy Girl says hi all. Hi Fluffy Girl.
We start eating actual food tomorrow night. We're done with our crap. And we can start with real food. Vegetables are for dinner tonight.
Did you douse this in salt?
I didn't douse it. I just put some on it.
Okay.
Hi, everybody.
Brad says Android. Cheyenne says hey. Hey, Cheyenne. Myra says iPhone or Android. The context.
I'll hold it.
Okay. I don't know. Jim told me that to name that, to broadcast that, so that's right.
Yeah, do you have an Apple or an Android? What's up, Keith?
Yeah.
Up all the way.
Mm-hmm. Vegetables make me happier.
Well, I've had both. I take Apple any day. Only Apple's just crazy and lovely, yep. Apple is very popular. So what's everybody doing today? What are you up to? Anything interesting? You good?
That was really hot.
Just got off work. What are you making, Fluffy?
We're having vegetables.
I watched movies and did laundry.
Nice.
So what do we say that Saturday nights, Kate games with me?
What?
When I'm doing gaming, what do we say that Kate games with me on Saturday nights?
Oh boy. Depends on what you're playing.
What did we do? Kate shadowed at work.
Mm-hmm.
I went to a flea market and there was nothing there. And then I went and shipped something with UPS. And then we went, we were going to go grocery shopping. Beef, barbecue, pork chops, and rice with peppers, onions, and mushrooms. Yum.
Nice.
Sounds pretty good. I found a meme account. Somebody followed me.
That is really funny.
So funny. Somebody on Twitter followed me. I guess they're making memes about me. And they're actually hilarious. Like, me and Kate were laughing so hard. I was crying. I can't tell you the last time I laughed that hard.
I hurt because I was laughing so I was laughing so much that like my abs hurt, but like I don't even have abs and like my stomach hurt.
I went to the Wheel and Philly Pretzel Factory. Oh, and a candy store. Sounds like fun, Tara. Just got back from Walmart, says Josh. Yeah, it was pretty funny. They made one of the memes they made about me. It's on Twitter. I shared it on my Instagram story if you guys want to go follow the dude. I don't think they're in support of me, but their memes are really funny. One of them, they put my head on the avatar body, and they're like, "This is the last Airbender." Yum and Donna, welcome on.
Because he shaved his head, so anyway.
And another one was called Jimmy Takes the Wheel. And it was Kate cutting my hair when we were in California, and then I go, let me take it, and then I take the thing from her, and then the screen cuts out to me in Pennsylvania, shaving my head like this, and it just goes like crazy music. It was really funny.
It was pretty funny. Hi, Christmas cat.
Welcome on, cat. Do you want more vegetables?
Are you not hungry anymore?
No, I'm asking when we're done with this. Do you want more? Because I know
No.
you didn't eat food.
No,
Are you gonna eat that
good.
soup?
No.
Go make that soup.
I don't want it right now.
You have to have dinner. I saw it so funny, says William Gardner. It's hilarious. Even my followers are following them. I follow them. It's funny.
It's funny.
People are having a field day with the haircut. You should be getting plenty of views, all the marketing they are doing for you. Oh. Eating vegetables. Is he sick? Have you checked his temperature, says Albert? How was your week? What are you eating? We're eating vegetables.
Vegetables.
I'm late tonight. Been outside playing with my grandson. Good. Good. Ow.
You okay?
Yeah, I bit my lip.
Oh. Yeah. Sure. It's also National Armed Forces Day, so thank you to everyone who helps. Very much. Thank you very much.
What did you say to everybody who helps?
I don't know what to say. I'm not good at this.
Thank you to those who serve our country.
Yeah, there we go.
Does it feel like summer yet? Uh-huh.
A little, yeah.
It's good.
It's getting warmer. It's nice.
You want more?
No.
Okay. You're just happy I'm eating vegetables, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
I'll be back.
Okay.
You get them talking. You're better at that.
Oh boy. Albert says Jim is seeming chilled tonight. I like it. Yeah.
Huh?
Yamadana. Thank you everyone who is in the armed forces. Yes, thank you to everyone who's in the armed forces. Christmas cat, nice to open windows, feel fresh air. Yeah, windows open because it's nice. So that was good. It was a good day. It was a good day. Yep. I got I don't know. I know a lot of people don't read like handbooks when they go to like a new job, but I don't know. I'm the kind of person that does. So I actually read like there's like a big stack of paperwork, and I actually read it. So that's what I did all afternoon. But it was still nice. No name. You barely eat. Go get a plate. I was having a lot of crackers this afternoon, so I'm not really that hungry. Did you enjoy job shadowing? Yeah, it was nice. Crazy Lemmy says, you not I? What? Christmas cat, did you get a job? Yes. JJ Burns, when do you start new job? Next week. I start next week. So that's nice. But yeah, so Franco says, hi Kate. Hi Franco. Yeah, but it was nice because Jim put on 17 again, which I've never seen. Josh Quickson's congratulations to you. Thank you, Josh. Fluffy Girl says congratulations. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah. Christmas cat says congrats. Can you say what industry? Nope. We're gonna keep that completely on the down low. Completely on the down low. So how did it went? It went good, Franco. It went really good. So I'm glad about that. I'm really glad about that. Fluffy Girl, don't say anything else, Kate. LOL. Oh, I know, Fluffy Girl. I know. Franco says, did you got the job? Yeah. Technically, they have to wait until my clearances come back, like my background check, but I mean, I've never committed any crimes or anything, so I think I'm good. William, I am glad you got a job. Happy for you. Thank you, William. Franco says, sweet congratulations. Thank you. Yeah. So it was a good day. So, well, like, we were watching 17 again, which I'd never seen. It was actually, like, really adorable. No name to say, hope you like it. Thanks.
Yeah. I have a request for you.
What?
I would like, wait, let me ask Kim. Give me a second. You keep talking.
Okay.
Hey, Kim.
Full time? Yes, full time. Fluffy Girl says, right, JJ? Not, I don't know. But anyway. Franco says, oh no, someone is recording you on Periscope. Oh, they always do that. That's nothing new. But thank you for letting us know, Franco. I don't really care. I'm just used to it. At this point, I just assume someone is recording me on Periscope. Just because they do it so often, and I'm like, whatevs. Like, I'm over it. I used to be like, oh no, someone's rebroadcasting us, and now I'm like, whatever. If they got nothing better to do, let them do it, whatever. But anyway, if you are on a different platform and you would like to see nicer comments and maybe be in a positive, happy community where we are a family, then you might want to come to YouTube where the real broadcast is going on right now. Thank you very much. So, it was a good day. It was a really good day. Yep. Jimmy was actually making a grocery list today. That was good. So we're gonna, cause like, we're still young and we're still figuring out life. So, you know, cooking and grocery shopping is like, we know how to grocery shop a little bit, but we're not that great at it. So, we're looking at what meals we want to make and whatnot, because we know we need to have a healthier diet, and it's just important. Presley says you need to make sure you're eating enough and stay healthy. Yeah. Fluffy Girl says, good job, Kate. See, you can do the social media stuff. Aw, thanks, Fluffy Girl. Love Slash Nations, get the OnePlus 7 Pro. Huh. It's the bomb zizzle. Oh, is that an Android, or I'm assuming that's an Android, or is that a iPhone? I'm wondering. Christmas Cat, do you get health benefits and such, or have to wait? We're just gonna keep any like details like that about the job. We're just gonna leave that. We're gonna leave that on the side. We're not gonna really talk about that here, just because it's safer just not to talk about that sort of stuff. Even if it was just even if I didn't have to be so, you know, keeping it on the down low about my job like that, you know, I just don't really think it's, you know, we're just gonna leave it on the side. Love Assassinations is Android. Okay, I figured. But I wanted to make sure, because I'm not exactly up to date on everything. Crazy and Lovely, try putting together balanced meals, protein, vegetable starch, like chicken, broccoli, potato. Yeah. Yeah, so we're trying to look at some apps too, see like that those are like, oh, these meals are balanced in these ways, and so we're trying to really figure it out and just get better at cooking, because I think that's the thing, is that once we really start cooking good meals, healthy meals, then we'll know really what more to look for and you know, in the grocery store, and be able to put meals together a little bit more on our own after a while. But for right now, we need a little bit of help. Christmas Cat says, okay, understand. Thank you, Christmas Cat. So, yeah. It was a good day. Yeah. What did Jim do today? Oh, he did a lot of stuff today. But yeah. Crazy and Lovely, eating just veggies won't fill you up. I know, I had a lot of crackers too. I had a lot of crackers. You guys didn't see me, I was on the couch, I was eating crackers. But anyway, I know I had like a Pop-Tart, I had 2 Pop-Tarts, 2 things of crackers, and I just had some veggies. So, I mean, I had some food. So, I don't know. Crackers? Yeah, you know, like what are they? They're like the cheese and chives from like the little cracker packs, and they have like the cheese and chives and the. You need protein. Well, I'll get there. I have protein most days. Christmas Cat says I get full easily too. Yeah, thank you. Franco says yes. Okay. Euro says, congratulations on your new job. Thank you! JJ Burns, oh, sandwich crackers. Yeah, like they're like it's not just crackers. They're like crackers with like a little cheese and stuff inside. So, anyway. They're yummy. I like them a lot. They're yummy. Greek yogurt is a good protein snack. I know, but I haven't found Greek yogurt that I actually like yet. That's the problem. My body does not like Greek yogurt. I always get like a tummy ache after eating yogurt, so. Crackers aren't healthy. You need more calories, especially for young women. Not enough nutrients and vitamins. You can lose hair and bone density. Gets not for one. Okay. Well, we're gonna be eating healthier soon, so it's all good. Christmas Cat says, I hope you can make it to Greece at some point this summer. I don't know, we'll see. Kelly says you need a multivitamin.
Thank you to the 62 of you that are here with us on a Saturday night. That is a lot of people for a Saturday night. Thank you very much.
Franco says, hi, Jimmy, what's up?
Hey, Franco.
Crazy and lovely. Oh no, I love Greek yogurt. Yeah, I wish I loved Greek yogurt. I wish yogurt didn't make my stomach go topsy-turvy because it's supposedly really healthy and good for you and all sorts of other things. So it'd be nice if I liked it and it didn't make my stomach upset. JJ Burns, you eat what you want, Kate. Thank you. Fluffy Girl says, I love yogurt, but can't do the Greek yogurt thing. Oh.
You're good, babe.
Okay. Christmas Cat, I eat a gummy multivitamin every day. Hate swallowing pills. Yeah, when I used to do multivitamins as a kid, they were gummies.
We were going to go out to eat with Kim tonight, but we're going to do it another night.
Okay.
She would go if we could go like now, but we'll probably do it another night instead.
Okay. Are you okay?
Me? Oh, I'm in thinking mode. Because Kim and I were talking about cleaning more of the house, so I'm like thinking.
Mode.
Okay, so who is up for cooking with Kate?
Oh boy.
And some nights, if Kate's working, it's going to be cooking with Jim. Or just not cooking at all. It'll be cooking with Jim, because I'm going to have to. So, I'm not looking forward to it, but... Crazy and Lovely says, me, we did Flintstones vitamins as a kid. Take us with you. Let's go out to eat, says Christmas Cat. Yeah, that'd be nice. Cooking is fun. Presley Bowers, welcome on.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
You didn't, did you? I don't even notice.
I did start to, I'm sorry.
Roomcad, welcome on. This is Korea. Welcome from Korea. We're in America. Neighborhood kids would take their bottle of Flintstones and pass them around. Uncle Fadad says, how about Xiaomi Mi A1? Clean Android, falls on ground many times, but fully survived. No lags, etc. Howdy again. Welcome on, Uncle Fadad. I don't know much about phones. I only know there's Apple and Android, and I have an Apple, because I'm a simpleton. So, not all Apple users are simpletons, but I just happen to be one. JJ Burns, welcome on. I know, isn't she pretty?
Aww.
Look how pretty she is. She accepts my baldness.
I do.
So I think I'm going to change my name, guys. Because I'm tired of hearing Kate say Jim.
Why?
Because I don't like my name. I didn't like my name when I was not in Mania, and I don't like it now. I didn't like it then, but now it makes me upset.
It makes you upset.
Yeah, why do you think I changed it way back when?
Yeah.
Because I don't like it. Congratulations on your job. That's really awesome.
Thank you.
Cooking with Jim would be fun. Can he do a boiled egg, says Albert. I'm going to try. What? Change your name? Yeah, I did it once before. I'd like to do it again. Jim is a great American name, says Christmas Cat. That's wonderful, but, you know, my sleazy father's name was the exact same one as mine, and I have a half-brother who's a criminal, and we have the exact same name. What will you call yourself? Grayson Riley. I'm kidding. Or am I? I don't know. I don't know yet. We'll see.
Know.
Franco says, I have a Xiaomi A2 Lite phone and a Samsung Galaxy A50 phone. Cool. Crazy Lovely goes, no! All right, then we got to pick out a name. I'd like one name. Like, you know how there's like Mark Pilier and there's PewDiePie? Like, I want a YouTube name. I want a celebrity name. I want a YouTube name. You can always go by middle name. Many people do. I don't like my middle name is my dad's middle name and my half-brother's middle name. Mark is a nice, strong name. That is the name of my one of my foster brothers, and that is also my confirmation name. My 19-year-old son's name is Riley, says Kelly. Cool. Kelly Gwendolyn, welcome on for the first time. She speaks. I love when people, like, here's what I wonder in my brain. When I see people speak up for the first time, I'm like, have they watched me for 3 years? Or have they watched me for 3 or 4 years, or did they just meet me? Like, when, you know, how long have they been lurking before deciding to speak? Grayson sounds like a rich frat boy, says Presley. It has to be an exotic name. Call me Tiger. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. What's the verdict on the phone, says David the North. What do you mean, the verdict on the phone? I like Hubert, says JJ Burns. Hubert. Mark Sharp, says Crazy and Lovely. Mark Sharp.
Oh my god.
I don't want Mark. I'm not a big fan of my foster brother. I used to be, but then he did some shady stuff trying to
let's just move on. You know.
Okay, I will. Thank you for saving my butt. Christmas Cat says you could legally get it changed. Not sure the process. Ah, that's a pain in the butt. That's a pain in the butt. I just want an alias. Like, I would just have an online alias. Donald, that's crazy and lovely. Chungus, says Bomberman John. Just call me Chungus.
Oh my gosh.
Just call me Avatar.
Oh my gosh.
What's a good one? I need somebody to come up with a meme that gives me an appropriate name. What's a YouTube name we could come up with for the channel? Chungus, goes Bomberman John. Oh, I was just wondering if you decided one way or the other, iPhone or Android. Oh, I was asking you guys, do you prefer iPhone? I'm iPhone all the way. I love Android, but it is just not operator friendly. I mean, as a vlogger, I can personally tell you using an Android is much less fun. Like, the Instagram app sucks on Android. Like, there's a lot of different apps that just don't work right. Now, here's what I will say. You can live stream in 1080p on the Google Pixel XL 2, which is really cool. But most people actually watch the videos in like 720p. So when you see people uploading in 4K, there's actually not that many people that do 4K. Jon Snow says crazy and lovely. Rob Stark. Chungus sounds like a fatty. Don't do it. My ex-girlfriend used to call me Tub Tub, but then I lost weight, says Albert. Yeah, I don't blame you for not staying with her. If she called me Tub Tub, I'd be like, get out.
I wouldn't do that, you know it.
I know you wouldn't. That's why you're here. I like that you can count on an iPhone to be similar to other iPhones you've had. Yeah. Tara says, I left Apple and got a Samsung Galaxy. It overheated so much. Never will leave Apple again. Yeah. But honestly, I would like now that we're starting to get a decent amount of views, and the fact that you can Google my name and actually find videos about me, like real videos about me, not just the smut. I would like to come up with a YouTube name. Like, before, like, we're not discovered yet, but we're getting there. So now is the time to come up with a YouTube name. So, like, what do you guys think? Kojak, you may be too young for the reference. He was bald. Yeah, I love Apple products, says Josh. Uncle Fadad says, just my opinion, bro. Apple and Russia are overpriced. $1,000 for XS Max, because, or just the, it's not the XR. I have the XS Max, and it was, I think, $1,080. Some geek a cheap phone on late Android 10, $155 for same characteristics, and I'll have to see what's under the system. Misty, welcome on. Positive feelings with Jim and Kate for a channel name? Nah, it's too long. Tara says, plus the good thing with iPhones, when a new iOS comes out, it's almost like getting a new phone. Sometimes. Gianna Mallory says, are you going back to using the name Grayson Riley? I don't think so. I want a one word. Like, I don't want a new, I want a YouTube alias, but I don't want like a new, like, back when I did the name Grayson Riley, which I have denied that I've used in the past, but I actually did use it, and I just said that I didn't use it because it pissed off the haters, and it was hilarious for them to go crazy and be like, yes, you did! I remember that name. Hi, Katie. How are you? It was hilarious. Like, I denied it through the teeth, and they were like, yeah! And I'm just like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Who's Grayson Riley? I don't know what you're talking about. So that was fun. But anyway, that was a lot of fun. But, so yes, I did have the name Grayson Riley for like a week. And like nobody talked to me because everybody's like, oh my God, you must be a criminal. You're trying to run from the law by changing your name. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm trying to run from the law by posting all over the internet. Kate, have you lost weight? Asked Nocturnal Rights.
Have I lost weight? I don't know if
I'm just glad she didn't look at me to ask that. I'm like, there's a trap coming. There's a trap coming.
I don't know if I've lost or, like, I don't know. Like, I got on the scale the other day, and I think I've gained, like, 3 pounds, but I'm still underweight by, like, 10 pounds. So, I don't really know if I care.
Need some dihydrogen monoxide. Katie's getting all technical on us. Yeah, so we need a YouTube name and a YouTube alias, a one-word YouTube alias like Markiplier or like PewDiePie or, you know, something like that. We need something. And I'm going to be doing gaming, so I've liked your old names, but how about Sorka? It's short and enigmatic, has kind of a verbal punch. Sorka. Like an orca? I could make my or we could just be J-Cat.
We could just be J-Cat.
Did you get the job, Kate asked? Lotta Bear.
Yeah.
La Bear.
Yeah.
J-Cat could work. Just J-Cat.
J-Cat's cute.
J-Cat is cute.
But then people are still gonna call you Jim. You can ask people.
J-Cat is good. They'll call us both J-Cat. Yeah. J-Cat, huh? We both go, huh?
Yeah, they'll just instead of just addressing me or you, just J-Cat.
They do say to become one. Gianna says if you're going to start gaming, you have to play Baldi's Basics. What is that? Baldi's Basics.
It may be real. It may be her making fun of you.
I have no idea. If it's making fun of me, it wasn't very clever. But we'll give her points for trying. Kate got a job with the CIA. Yes, she did. Nocturnal Rights. Shh. We're actually a Russian spy couple. She's half Polish. The Nazis are after her.
Did you see Nikita?
Nikita?
Yeah.
No.
Oh my gosh, it was actually a really good show, but it was
both says Gianna. Oh, okay.
I never saw all of it because then Netflix got canceled at my house, but it was so good.
The Block instead of The Rock. Maybe like a block of melting cheese. Like that's if I take my shirt off, I look like a block of melting cheese.
What? Oh golly.
Golly. Okay, 19-year-old girls in this day and age do not say golly. Golly. Golly.
I say golly.
I don't even say golly, and I'm not popular.
I don't have to be popular.
I know, we need to be popular. We need to learn how to talk like hip people. And they don't even say hip. Brick. This is crazy and lovely. I think J-Cat works.
J-Cat's really cute.
We already have it on everything else but YouTube.
Yeah.
So does J-Cat work? The Broken Shaver Network. A lot of people stereotype Russians as cold and rude, but every Russian I have ever met is very warm and friendly. Yeah, I think it's like older generation Russians. Like, you know, older generation Russians can be very stoic, but like the new generation Russians are not. They're very Americanized.
They say globalization is a real thing, so we're all becoming more alike.
Charles Che says something. Hi, Charles Che.
Hi.
That's Kate. I'm Jim.
We're J-Cat.
I don't know if I could do it. I need a different name. Charles Che said something again.
Just say we're J-Cat. Don't say this is Kate and Jim. Just say we're J-Cat. You know?
Hi, and welcome to J-Cat. I don't know. Hi, and welcome to J-Cat, the most positive. What are your names? Then people are going to be like, what are your names? Hi, Charles. And people are going to be like, what are your names?
You want to just go by Justin so that we can still use J-Cat? Like another like J name? I don't know. I'm just thinking of names. What?
Guys, we need ideas here. Help us out. Can we turn this fan on? I'm roasting. Thank you. Can you plug it in?
Mm-hmm.
Don't unplug those. No, Kate.
What?
Don't unplug those. Plug that into the other outlet. Thank you. J-Cat, that's a nice smash name, but sounds a little, not strong. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, I know. So we need to come up with something else. Where did Markiplier come up with his name? Where did PewDiePie come up with his name? Whew.
What?
Where did they come up with their names? Thank you. You want to switch chairs so you don't have the fan blowing on you? Because I know you hate it.
Sure.
Guess you started the chemo, J Slice. Hang in there, bud. Brando, that is not funny. Not in the slightest, dude. Yeah, cancer jokes are not exactly welcome in our broadcast.
Especially because both my grandparents died of it. Sorry.
I thought you didn't like them anyway.
I have love in my heart for everyone.
I'm soulless.
And I was very close with my grandmother.
I have a heart, I have a spirit, but I'm like an animal. I don't go to heaven. Albert says, Brando, don't mock cancer patients below the belt. Yeah, not cool. Brando's a good dude, but sometimes we get people that can be a little closed-minded. Inappropriate sense of humor. I used to make gay jokes. I grew up in a very homophobic community. Mm. Where are you? U.S.? Yes. We are in USA. So, you live and you learn.
Mm-hmm.
So, guys and girls, did you have a nickname as a kid, like not Jimmy type one? I've had Rainbow because my little cousins couldn't say Jimbo. They didn't know, or my nieces didn't know how to say Jimbo, so they said Rainbow. And then when I was in 9th grade, my nickname in Spanish class was Sprinkles, because Jimmys are sprinkles. Those are the only 2 nicknames I've had. Not very manly. I don't mind. I mean, I'm not the manliest man, so.
You're very in touch with your emotions.
I'm very in touch with my emotions. Mr. and Mrs. Cake.
I love it.
Our fans like sprinkles on their cake.
Oh my gosh. I love you.
Oh my gosh. We could name our channel Sprinkles and Cake.
Is that what you want to do?
Sprinkles and Cake. So you should be called Rainbow Sprinkles. I like that. Rainbow Sprinkles and Cake. Misty says, y'all are just like us. If he turns on a fan, I am freezing. I'm always cold. I told you. Dwayne, welcome on. What do we think, guys? Rainbow Sprinkles and Cake? Sprinkles and Cake? What do we name the channel? Hey, y'all, good evening. What's up, Michelle? How are y'all?
Are you okay with being called Sprinkles the rest of your life?
Yes, I would prefer being called Sprinkles as to James. Yep. Sprinkles and Cake. Sprinkles and Cake. Her nickname, Livy's nickname for her is Cake. No rainbow.
It's Mr. Cake is my nickname.
Sprinkle and Cake. No, Sprinkle sounds like I'm peeing. Sprinkles. No votes. That's crazy and lovely. J. Oxyeti, meaning aka J Society, says DP. Very deep. I'll pass, says Josh. J Oxity. J Society. Interesting. Cake. Should we just name our channel Cake?
But then what do they call you? Cake? Cake.
Like JCat is, I think JCat is very good and catchy, and we can use the lion emoji, and that's convenient. J-Cake. But then I'm still. My daughter used to have a pig named Glitzy. Interesting.
Huh.
Come on, everybody! I need your help. We've lost 10 people during this conversation. Like, screw you people. You can be J. I don't want to be anything having to do with the letter J. Didn't you guys get new clothes out of storage, or are you still doing the minimalist thing? Gianna, no, we got clothes. Well, we kind of have clothes. We're working on it.
It's a complicated scenario. But yeah.
My hands are itching. I don't know why.
And guys, I think people might think,
Cake and gin? No.
I think people might think, oh, well, he wants to change his name or whatever. Is this just mania? Even before, like, when we first met, he told me that he hated his name. This isn't, like, anything new. Like, he genuinely doesn't like it, and I understand why.
I just don't have the balls to make moves when I'm not a mania. Brando says, what are you trying to think of? New name for the channel? Yes. And a new name for me. Like, whatever the channel name is going to be my new nickname. Katie says, sounds like a cooking show, and doesn't cake mean peach? Well, I mean, it does mean, you know what peach means?
You told me the other day.
Yes. I mean, it does mean that, but it doesn't have to. How are you both doing? We're good, Faith. How are you? Hugo Boss says crazy and lovely. I feel like I might get shut down for that one.
For what?
Hugo Boss is a brand. Gertie, welcome on. How are you? So, I'm good. Good, Faith. Yeah, so we're trying to come up with a name for the channel, like not JCat. Or, because I need a nickname that people will not call me Jim, or James, or Jimmy, or Jimbo. Boss man. I ain't no boss. I'll have to watch whatever you guys name yourselves. Yeah. I like Sprinkles and Cake. Will you call me Sprinkles?
If you want me to.
I'll go by Sprinkles. I got no problems with that. I saw your live through my feed. Well, welcome on, Gertie. I appreciate you being here. I can't tell you how many Gerties I've seen on social media at this point. It's kind of crazy. I'm Jim.
I'm Kate.
And this is the most positive community throughout social media. Bold claim, but stick around. You'll find out it's true. We're not the biggest, but we're the boldest. Melissa, welcome on. Melissa Stone, $2 super chat. Thank you. Nice haircut. Thank you. Vicky, welcome on. How are you? What are you talking about? We're trying to come up with a name for our channel. So we've been on YouTube for almost 3 months, and we've accumulated about 2.4K subscribers. We do pass over 1 million views per month on our channel, view minutes per month on our channel, and we're trying to come up with like a brand name. Now on our other social platforms, we have JCat, Jim, Caitlin, JCat, and then we use the lion emoji. But I don't know if that sticks, if we should stick with that. But I hate my name, like I hate my birth name, because my biological father, who is a criminal, has that name, and my half-brother, who is a criminal, also has that exact name. I'm the only non-criminal in the family, so I'm really trying not to, like, you know, I wanna have a YouTube alias as we're growing. I don't know that I can call you Sprinkles, says Brando. Michelle says, name it Max Headroom, old name blast from the past. I don't know who that is. Faith says, how about a name that is something positive since your channel is so positive? Rainbow Sprinkles or Sprinkles and Cake. Me neither, Brando, says Fluffy. All right, so they don't want to call me Sprinkles. My hubby said name it Dutch Boy since everyone asks if you're Amish. They ask if Caitlin's Amish, which she is.
No, I'm not.
Cupcake Sugar Britches, says Dwayne. Oh, she is Sugar Britches.
Okay.
Do you know what that means?
No.
It means you got a nice beep.
Oh.
It means you're hot.
Okay.
Which you are. I watched one of your replays about your bipolar. Yep. It's a thing. Badonk-a-donk. She doesn't like talking about it. She gets very offended. She's very feminist. Rainbow Dash?
Ah, do you know what Rainbow Dash is?
Isn't that a My Little Pony?
It is a My Little Pony.
Why do I know that? Come on, everybody. Think tank. What is a YouTube name we can come up with? Does JCat work? Keep lion emoji easy to find, y'all. No, LOL, that was my nickname suggestion for J-Slice. What was? Badonk-a-donk.
No, the sugar one was for you.
Oh, Sugar Britches. Call yourselves Rainbow and Cake Official. Dave says, what do y'all think want to stand for? Just trying to think of a theme. Here's why I like JCat. And it's tough because, like I said, I don't like my name. Albert says, hey, come on, Sprinkles. We know you spend 90% of your spare time focused on My Little Pony. Don't lie. I'm thinking this big. What about Bipo 1? It could help with bringing attention to mental health. What about Greaseball? Nocturnal Rights? Oh, I remember Nocturnal Rights. They're on Periscope as a really negative person. What about Bipo 1? It could help with bringing attention to mental health. Yeah, but well, I guess I kind of am a staple for what happens when you don't take your meds. But I don't want that to be the one thing that people pay attention to. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want that to be... I guess it's a big part of my life. But I don't know that I want that to be my brand. You know what I mean? I don't know that I want bipolar to be my... Because I don't plan to get... I was on medication, and I don't plan to get back on it. We couldn't afford it. I couldn't get my healthcare back. Can't get my healthcare back. But I decided, like, I'm fine now. Like, I'm different than I was. Call it the Dash channel. Box you in. What? Brenda, you are making no sense to me. But, yeah, but you are not your mental illness. Exactly. Exactly. That's part of why I don't want to name the channel after bipolar. That's like wearing a badge. Then people will hate on you saying you want attention. Yeah, they will. But it could still help people medicated or not. But I can. Don't you feel like I could do that without talking? You know, without branding the channel after it. Don't want that to box you in. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. To us, you always be Jim. Sorry, says Crazy Lovely. I guess I just have to own it, like Dash seasoning. Give me a 1 if you think I should just own my name and get over it, and go
like
with
redeem it.
Own it, redeem it. Go with Jake or go with the name that I have. What do you think? But we are gonna. I would like to rename the channel JCat because we have JCat on everything else, and JCat is a good. I think it's a good solid name. Positive.
Oh, that's adorable.
What if we name you Albert? What?
I don't know.
Practice is one. Doesn't JCat mean mentally unstable in internet slang? Gianna, I can't say that I've ever heard that before.
It
but
might be true. I don't
why?
know.
I like JCat. I like J Slice, honestly. Brandy, you've been calling me J Slice since day one. Josh, welcome on. You're like one of 3 people I've ever met that call me J Slice. Kate official says Franco. JCat is easy to remember, easy to find. Yeah, Dave says 1. Isn't JCat mean mentally unstable in internet slang? Yeah, I have never heard that before. If it is, that's extremely ironic. We're gonna keep it, especially because of that. Is there a cute nickname that Kate tells you that you like and maybe change? Kate, you're not gonna have internet.
All right.
There's no Wi-Fi.
Duh.
Is there a cute nickname that Kate tells you that you like and maybe change the channel name to that? I think we'll just go with JCat. We'll just change it to JCat. Yeah, JCat. We don't have to put official because there are no other JCats. Well, I mean, there's other JCats on YouTube, but I mean, wait, Logan Paul vlogs. Does he, guys? Logan Paul, Markiplier, PewDiePie. Who else? You got that Jake Paul dude. It's the brother. There's I don't know a lot of YouTubers. Rise Above. DP, you are deep. Just Googled it. Is it a thing, Brando? It means mentally unstable in internet lingo. Brando, can you confirm? Or am I blocking Gianna? As long as Mr. Cake likes it too. JCat.
I like JCat.
The meaning of JCat. JCat means category J, mentally unstable person.
But that's with a C. We're with a K.
We are, but that's still ironic.
That is ironic.
Whoa! That is ironic. What are the odds? What are the odds? I wonder if the person that came up with our celebrity name, like, knew that when they said it. I wonder. We're keeping it.
I like it.
Me too. Even if it means I am mentally unstable, so I'll keep it. So, here you go.
But you're good. You manage it well.
Yeah. I'm not a social danger or personal danger. I'm just weird. That's nuts. It is nuts, Fluffy. I've never heard of it until I Googled it. I think at her new job, she needs a name badge with Mr. Cake. I think that'd be cool. Mr. Cake. Mr. Cake. Hey, Mr. Cake. Will you play with me, Mr. Cake? Dang, says Michelle.
Oh. Can you hand me that? Or do you think I shouldn't have it right now?
Do you want chocolate?
Well, yeah, but it's a lot of chocolate.
Then eat chocolate. You're talking to a man who used to consume 3 to 6 Cokes a day. Eat the chocolate. Mind blown. Eat the chocolate.
Oh, you're gonna have some too, okay. No.
You're destroying Jesus.
No, Jesus doesn't own this one, I don't think. I think
It's
it's
a
just
cross.
flowers.
What else does it represent?
It represents victory.
No, this represents victory.
Well,
That represents eating Jesus. We are supposed to consume his flesh. Mmm. Tasty Jesus.
Isn't it funny though that like a symbol of such like evil and torture has become such a symbol of hope? I think that's awesome. I think that's so beautiful.
I think you're brainwashed.
Whatever.
How about Chocolate Thunder? Or is that someone else? It's not me. Let's put it this way. That sounds like a stripper. Chocolate Thunder. Oh, guys, what's your stripper name? My stripper name is Pepper Welsh.
Oh my gosh.
What was the name of your first dog and the name of the street you grew up on? That's your stripper name. I'm Pepper Welsh.
Oh my gosh.
This is McGuire Amber. Or Amber McGuire. That's Amber McGuire. Blink twice. Haha. Thor Gerwig. That's a good... No, that's called... That is a heavy set gigolo name. That's what that is. You know the ladies that go after the big guys? You're one of those big guys.
Oh my god.
Gigi Birch. Gigi Birch says Tara. There you go. Rainbow Sprinkles is your stripper name.
Oh my gosh. Are we really talking about this?
Yes. I hope YouTube doesn't demonetize the video. I cursed too many times in the last video. It got demonetized. Or no, it got demonetized because it was playing YouTube in the background. Tippy Rose says Fluffy. Goldie Bishop is mine. Goldie Bishop. I picture Goldie Bishop spray painted in gold with no clothing. Goldie Bishop. And Rainbow Sprinkles would obviously have rainbow body paint. Yep.
Okay.
Swinging around. We are no longer a PG channel. We're about to play... I'm about to start playing Call of Duty, so we might as well give up the kid-friendly thing. Jana says, can you use JCat? It's a name that's already been bought for a domain. Yeah, you could... It doesn't matter how many websites exist with that name. You can use that name. There's nothing wrong with that. I used the name Feet Piece for a very long time, and Nike actually had... Nike had a campaign called Feet Piece that they never went through with, and they bought the rights to it. I remember, I think it was a trademark, but they bought the rights to it a long time ago, and the rights expired, and I was using the name, and there's nothing wrong with that. I can't get sued for it, so I had a lawyer look over it. Every name in the world is a domain at this point. I know, Tara, yeah. Having a website does not make you the owner of something. Or having a social media account. Like, when you have tenure with a name, that does help you in court. But even sometimes people with a legal trademark can still lose if the person using the name has tenure with the name. I will use the fake Feet Piece guy as an example. If you actually, like, if we ever went to court, whether or not I had, like an actual trademark or copyright or whatever, he would still lose in court because I've been using the name for the past 4 years, and if we petitioned YouTube, Instagram, you know, to get back the information that I had deleted, because they never really delete your information, to get that information back, I would have 4 years of proof of me using the name Feet Piece. So, you know, even if he bought a trademark, he would still lose. Or like he bought an LLC in the name, would still lose. Is he still out there? Yeah, he's dying slowly, but... Chip Vienna says Crazy and Lovely. If JCat means what it does, then BIPO1 is more representable to your cause. Thanks, Gertie. Well, our cause is not strictly having to do with mental illness, so... I want to show people that you can live with illness, with mental illness, and still be able to get by and not have it define you, so.
No more.
Thanks. Can we go? You don't want to go out, I'm guessing, to eat.
Well, I'm gonna go out. I'm just not gonna get anything.
Why not? You didn't eat dinner. You ate vegetables.
and crackers, and now I just ate a bunch of chocolate.
And she wonders why she's having these mood swings. She's massive. Like, you guys, you would think that Caitlin's the bipolar one, rapid cycling, because she goes through like 14 mood swings in a day. Okay, like 4 mood swings in a day. But like, I don't. Like, I'm literally the same all day. Ask Kate. I'm just miserable all day. I'm joking. But I'm pretty much the same all day. She changes moods a lot more than I do.
That's true.
You don't want the illness to define you. Absolutely not. Sybil, says Brandon. Nothing. So, yeah. Pray for Kate. Hashtag pray for Kate and her mood swings. Like, we are living in a secure, stable house. We have an income. We're going to have 2 incomes. And, like, nothing to worry about.
That's
and
right.
she still finds a problem.
That's why, like, today, like, I knew I wasn't feeling good, and I went upstairs, and I'm like, I just need to pray to God, because I was like, there's no logical reason for me to be upset right now. Like, everything is fine. Why am I, like, having such anxiety, and why am I, like, freaking out, and why am I sad? Because there's no logical reason for it. And eventually I got over it, but it was aggravating.
Oh, okay, Brenda. Just hormones. I get that way, girl, says Katie. How do we fix it? Why is that not considered a mental illness, but mine is?
I don't have a good answer for you, babe.
My natural state is considered an illness, but yours isn't.
I don't know.
Or other way around. Yours is, mine's not. My condition is considered a mental illness, but your condition is considered not.
Yeah.
It's obviously an illness. It's affecting your everyday life. If that were the case, all women would be mentally ill. Well, I don't think it can't be all women experience that, huh? You girls can get away with, us girls can get away with more. Oh my gosh, way more. Dwayne says you were having an episodic episode. What? I don't know what that means. I wish I could talk publicly about mental health, but I'm not as confident. That's okay. On all of them I met, says Brando. Okay. Oh, what's everybody's opinion on this abortion ban thing? All the popular people on social media are posting this men shouldn't make decisions about women's body post. What's your take on this? I'm curious. What is your take on the whole abortion thing? We're going to hit a hot button topic tonight. Oh, Franco straight up. Franco, here's something, guys. Whether you support abortion or you don't, you know what I respect? I respect people who stand with their opinion. Franco straight up goes, it's wrong. Because that's his opinion, and he just puts it out there. He's not afraid. I feel like so much in society, the secret suppression that they're doing is causing people to be afraid. The goal is to get them to be afraid to express their opinion so that popular opinion or what's put in the media wins. But whether or not what's in the media wins is not my point. My point is we shouldn't be afraid to voice our opinions, whether you agree with something or disagree with it. Men should have no say, says Crazy and Lovely. Brandon says, I agree, not the business of men. Brandon says to regulate women's bodies. I'm strictly anti-abortion, says Fluffy. All right, let's hear it, everybody. Whether you like me or you don't like me, let's hear it. Women should be able to choose, says Josh. But here's my question. Do women own their bodies or the government? Says Dwayne. Dwayne's going conspiracy on us. Layla says, hey, do you think you should start doing 24 streaming? No, we won't be. We won't be. We actually get a lot more viewership doing the 1 hour and 15 minute broadcast than we do doing long broadcasts. So, men should be in on the decision, but abortion is murder, says Kimberly Moretto. Tara says, I support abortion for its health reasons, like if the baby will not be healthy or the pregnancy might kill the woman, but not as a method of birth control. Tara, would that not then be, kind of in line with what the Nazis thought? Like that's kind of a Nazi point of view. Do you not realize that, Tara? And I'm not calling you out in a bad way. This is a genuine question. But like, if the baby will not be healthy, that's like, we're not Spartans. We're not Spartans. We're not Nazis. We don't. The idea of abortion for the sake of health. Don't you think that would be like You know, that's kind of borderline Nazism. Brenda says, personally, I'm pro-life, but I think women should have the ultimate choice. Here's my question. Did they not already make their choice by having sex? Was the choice not already made when they had sex? If a man's going to make me have a baby, they can take care of it when it's born. I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. I believe a woman's choice came before they conceived. I agree with that, Fluffy. Your choice to have sex is your choice. Once there's a beating heart in your body, once there's tissue growing in your body, you know, you've had the baby. As soon as that sperm and that egg touch, something is alive. You know, it's no different than when you plant a seed in the ground. As soon as it's watered, as soon as it hits soil, that thing is alive. It's alive. You could rip it out of the ground and kill it, but it's alive. What's your opinion on this matter? I'm sharing a little at a time. Now, here's the thing. What I'm saying, like, guys and girls, like, everybody knows that I am very logistical. I'm very pragmatic, and like, I have to have concrete evidence. And what I see in the media is it's very much emotional based, whether it's pro-life or, you know, pro-abortion. Notice in the movement, they don't call it pro-abortion. They don't call it pro-death. They call it pro-choice, as if being pro-life means that you aren't having a choice. When they call it pro-choice, that's their way of saying, well, then if you're pro-life, then you don't agree with the idea of having a choice. It's psychology. And in today's day and age, psychology is very big in the manipulation of the masses. So when it comes down to it, let me catch up on comments real quick. Like I said, and I will only comment on things that I particularly have researched or like understand, but if it's something that I can't delve into, then that's part of it that I'm not going to have an opinion, because I'm not educated enough, or I don't believe that I have the right to have an opinion on that. So let me catch up real quick. Where are we?
A little bit more.
Okay. Josh says, yes, we fought that bill here in Georgia and lost, says Josh. Kingdom Lametta says, hi, James, you shave it clean. Great thumbs up. Thank you, Kingdom. Thank you. I know, but I hate to see a baby suffer. It's a tough one, Tara. That's the same, that you could talk about that the same as like if a woman is raped. What do you do? What do you do? Frank says, yep, what about rape? There it is, Dwayne says. I don't know.
What's coming.
I don't know. I don't have that answer. I really don't have that answer. Katie says, I'm personally anti-abortion. You mean you're pro-life. But I am pro-choice for others because I should not be the one to control their decisions and bodies. And I think prohibiting abortion will just get rid of the safe abortions. That's a tough one. Kate, be careful. I know you're thinking and you want to say something. Just be careful.
No, I know. I'm not going to say anything because I'm not as eloquent as you do.
But I mean that with respect. I know that you're passionate about it. But I can say based on our conversations, you're not fully educated on it.
Yeah, I know.
So
that's
just
why
be
I'm
very
keeping
careful.
my mouth shut.
Okay. I want to stay on this one for a minute. I'm personally anti-abortion, but I am pro-choice for others because I should not be the one to control their decisions and bodies. And I think prohibiting abortion would just get rid of the safe abortions. I will give my opinion on that. I feel that Caitlin's going to be really pissed at me. I personally believe that abortion should be legal, and I believe that abortion should be available. But what I believe is that abortions should not be covered under any health care. It should not be covered under any Medicaid or Medicare. I think that if you're going to have an abortion, that it should be 100% personally funded. That if you want to have an abortion, you have to pay for it, unless it's rape. Then, that's my opinion. I believe that abortion should be completely legal and completely available, but I believe that they should be, and I don't agree with Planned Parenthood at all. I believe that it's something that maybe should be regulated by the government or like offered by the government. I think that Planned Parenthood is a very corrupt organization. It actually started off with a woman. If you guys look into the history of Planned Parenthood, it was started by a woman that was in with the KKK. KKK. Like, she had ties within the KKK, and that's not an exaggeration. I'm not reading articles off the internet. Kate, do I ever have an opinion if I'm not properly researched?
Not usually, no.
No. I do not support Planned Parenthood. I believe that there should be some sort of whitewashed organization that offers abortion, but I think Planned Parenthood needs to be taken down. That's my personal opinion. It's an awful, awful organization. There's a lot of backdoor deals. There's a lot of crap going on. If you actually research Planned Parenthood, you'll actually find that a lot of Planned Parenthoods. Think about this. Do you find cheap fast food restaurants like McDonald's, stuff like that, in really hosh posh areas? Usually no. But you might find 2 McDonald's within 5 miles of each other or 3 miles of each other in low income areas, or cigarettes being offered in low income areas. And it's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence at all. It's a market. And believe it or not, Planned Parenthood, you can look this up. Planned Parenthood is very much a popular, it can be found very often. I'm gonna get so killed for this, in low income areas and in the black community. It's a fact, not an opinion. It's a fact. Go Google average locations of where Planned Parenthood is. Most Planned Parenthoods are actually in lower income areas and in areas that are African American communities or Latino communities in America. I only know the American statistics. I can't speak on other countries. All right, let me catch up. We got a lot of opinions in here. This is good. All right. Welcome on, J-Man. How are you? Guys, if you comments that are attacking other people's opinions without logic will get blocked. Meaning, like, I just saw somebody that said that makes 0 sense. I don't know if they were talking to me or somebody else. That will not be accepted in here. I want your opinion. I don't want your slander, whether it's for me or anybody else. Whether you agree with me, disagree with me, we're going to be respectful in here, or we're not going to be in here. Soren says, I don't want my taxes going to killing anyone. I'd rather pay for lifelong birth control and sterilization, to be honest. I'm not going to comment on that one. Hashtag social thank you, hometown. Nightbot says, subscribe and share to spread positivity. And this is positive, guys. It's open dialogue. This is what we need. Everybody, like, even the popular people, within society are very much, like, cramming their opinion down other people's throat. They're like, this is how it is. If you don't agree with me, screw you. And they're setting a terrible example. Like, we need to have an open dialogue, an open conversation. We can't just shove everything down everyone's throats, whether you're pro-life or you're anti-life. Like, either way, you should not be shoving your opinion down other people's throats. We need to have an open dialogue. Guys, no matter what, as human beings, we are always biased. I am pro-life. I'm biased towards pro-life. Kate is pro-life. She is biased to pro-life. Some of you in here may be pro-choice, right? You are geared to your pro-choice idealisms, and that's fine. But until we're able to have a chat about it, and everybody in one room, then we're going to continue to have problems. The world will continue to ebb and flow and fight each other. Like, we need to be able to have open dialogue about it and let the best man win. Best man, right? But if we're not having that open dialogue, then people are being suppressed. And people that get suppressed eventually lash out, and then there's a tip in power. That's how history works. There's tips in power. But when you do it in a way that's democratized, is that a word?
I don't
democratized? Then democratic. Thank you, democratic. Then things can actually work out. And even if you have a law in place that people don't agree with, or some people don't agree with, or vice versa, if you are in support of a law, whatever. The point is, then you're going to have a lot less people who want to fight over it, and a lot more people who want to talk about it. But right now in our day and age, people are abusing their power, and instead of talking about it, they're just giving their slanted opinion. And that's very small-minded, it's very inappropriate, and it is a waste of airtime, in my opinion. It's a waste of airtime, and it's a waste of people's opinions. because even if we don't get along, we need to find a way to conversate. They wanted to sterilize the poor or mentally unstable at one point in time too. It's true, Brando. Abby, they're doing that right now with Planned Parenthood. It's just not it's socially accepted. Abby says, well, condoms do not provide 100% protection, so idea of making abortion illegal does not make sense. I agree with that. And 100% protection. Protection from what? Protection from a baby? Protection from life. Guys, just calling it birth control. Just calling it birth. And that's another thing, guys. If we're actually going to have the conversation, then we have to be honest about what stuff is. We call it birth control. You're not controlling birth. You're not controlling birth. You are prohibiting life. Is that wrong? I just said, when you are using birth control, what you're doing is proactively prohibiting life. Right or wrong, it's prohibiting life. It is using an apparatus to prevent birth. It's using an apparatus to, how do I put it? To combat the ability to have a baby in return for being able to experience maximum pleasure without the fear of being responsible for the outcome that was intended, which is birth. Right or wrong, the problem is people don't want to own up to what it actually is. If I met somebody who was pro-choice and they openly admitted that, I'm open to that conversation. But the problem is people don't want to call it what it is because they feel guilty for even feeling that way. They feel guilty for even calling it that. They don't want to call it that because then that would make them the bad guy. That doesn't make you a bad guy. It makes you an honest person. The big rift that we're having is that we don't have proper grammar. We don't even call it what it is. But if we did, then we can have open dialogue. But everyone wants to call it what they want to call it, which distorts reality, which is actually why people don't see eye to eye. Even if we disagreed, as long as we called it what it is, we could see eye to eye and we could get along. But people want to say that black is white and white is black. You know what I mean? People want to say that, how do I put it? People want to say that 1 + 1 = 5, and it just doesn't. But if we all agreed that 1 + 1 = 2, you don't have to like 2, but as long as you say it's 2, then 2 people could exist in the same room. And that's where it starts. And that's why nobody can get along, is because people don't want to call it what it is. I really got to catch up here. Holy crap. I love that everybody's open about this and sharing your opinion. This is good. And just so you know, guys, what I'm sharing, like I said, my opinion is that I am pro-life. But my reasoning for being pro-life is very much based around concrete evidence. It's not based around, feelings. It's not based around feelings, because feelings ebb and flow, but facts are forever. All right. Jimmy, you're right. That's up for debate. John says right. Kate says it's true though. You're not lying. I think she was talking about, when I was talking about the way that we verbalize, that we use the wrong verbiage. Joyce says Planned Parenthood receives millions from the government and Planned Parenthood gives millions to campaigns and politicians. How is that not a form of money laundering taxpayer dollars? Thank you, Joyce Moore. Thank you, Joyce Moore. Dwayne says women will do whatever it takes to abort the fetus. This has been proven. Back alley abortion, coat hanger abortion. Women will die trying to self-abort, bleed to death. Yeah, it's true, Dwayne. It's true. I mean, back in the day, they used to, if you listen to a guy named Jason Everett, look up his Talk Green Sex. Back in ancient Egypt, when a woman would get pregnant, the morning after pill was actually, they took alligator dung and shoved it up her vagina. That's what they did to abort the baby. They shoved alligator dung up the vagina.
That's gross.
Katie says, I feel like if you had multiple abortions used as birth control, you should be sterilized. LOL, kind of kidding, kind of not. I don't know. I'm not educated on sterilization. Jimmy Wright says, Dawn. J-Man says, Joyce Moore, the government also funds vets for Viagra. Kind of a catch-22. Kate doesn't know what that is. Exactly, bros. Respect everyone's opinion, says Don. I agree with that. Marsha King says, in Chicago, some lady cut a baby out of this woman's belly and then killed the woman and took the baby to the hospital pretending she just had it. Okay. That's one thing that should not exist is the morning after pill, says Tara. Joyce says, J-Man, I don't think charities that receive taxpayer dollars should be able to donate dollars to people holding office. That makes the decisions to give them money. Fetus control, says Dwayne. Marcia says, I agree, Tara. Marsha King, I read about that today. Sad, says Don. That's right, says Katie. Don is what was riled up here. Joyce says there's a major difference between prohibiting life and taking a life. Yeah, very, very much different. Labeled in a different way to sound less awful, says Katie. Yeah. Well, that one's opinion. Is it awful? That's opinion. Is it awful? Is birth... Are life-prohibiting tactics awful? That is an opinion. Christians would obviously say they don't like it. Most Christians would not like it. Real Christians, because that's it's against what we believe. But that, once again, that's a religion. That's not taking in the whole of society. Crazy redhead neighbor here, LL says, Cindy, how are you? Look, Cindy came on literally during the most controversial talk we've ever had on our channel, period. Katana says, you guys don't use birth control but are sexually active. We don't, no. We have a very complicated situation because we don't believe in birth control, and we're also not married yet, so we, like, our religion technically does not appreciate cohabitation, but, you know, how do I put it? We can't make love, because if we did, then, I mean, for us, that means having a baby, and we're not there yet, and we're not married. So once we're married, you know, then we'll use natural family planning. But until then, we have very frustrating nights. Let's just say that. We love each other very much. Marcia says, my neighbor is adopting 2 little girls because they had a rough childhood. That's awesome, Marcia. See, that's better, Marcia. I like that one better. Joyce says, clarification, prohibiting life by using birth control can't be compared to terminating a pregnancy, in my opinion. I do agree with that 100%. Once the egg and the sperm touch, like, there's a baby. That's it. It doesn't matter what anyone's opinion on that is. That is a scientific fact. So, like, whether abortion is wrong, whether killing a baby is wrong, you know, we live in a day and age where some people would say that killing a baby is not wrong. So that is up for debate. But it is a known fact that as soon as that egg and the sperm touch, they're having a baby. Where are we? What's up, Cindy? Welcome on. Cindy, I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep up with comments. But people who practice birth control prohibit birth. Yeah, they prohibit conception, prohibit life. Yes, people get mad at me at work for being pro-choice, says Josh. I'm pro-life, says Cindy. Okay. Katana says, people choosing to bear children they can't or won't take care of is why birth control exists. That's not why birth control exists. Most people aren't educated on sterilization or basic biology. Well, I am educated on basic biology. I'm not educated on sterilization itself. So I'm saying that I don't understand. I don't know anything about getting the tubes tied. I don't know anything about, you know, a guy being sterilized. Those specific 2 things I don't know about. But most of the rest of the subject I'm pretty educated on. But people choosing to bear children they can't or won't take care of it, that is not why birth control exists. Birth control has existed for thousands of years, and birth control's main objective is pretty much to have intercourse without responsibility. That's what it's for. It's for intercourse without without the responsibility of a child. Intercourse, you have emotional responsibility. When you do have sex, you know, you're exchanging pheromones and things like that. Regardless. So you are creating an attachment with whatever person you are having sex with, regardless of whether or not you make a baby. But the purpose of birth control, at least from its origin, the original purpose of birth control was to prevent a baby in light of being able to have sex for pure pleasure. A lot of people aren't going to like this one, but you can go Google it. Once again, I'm a fact man. I'm not an opinion man. When it comes to, when it comes to me having an opinion, it's based on stuff that I've read as scientific fact. You can go Google this. You can find this in Wikipedia, and you can find this in books that existed before Wikipedia. But the original birth control was used in pagan rituals for the height of pleasure, because in a lot of paganism, exists a philosophy called Epicureanism. So like to be Epicurean is like living in the moment and stuff like that. And it's a very powerful philosophy that is tied to the idea that maximum pleasure is spiritually rich, and it can help to produce different energies. And so that's actually the original. That was what the original birth control. Please stop scratching my back.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you. That's okay.
You
The original.
like
I do like it. It's turning me on, but
Oh.
I can't think when you're scratching my back. Thank you, because I'm trying to articulate my words so I don't sound uneducated. That's okay. But the original birth control was used in pagan rituals to maximize and heighten sexual pleasure without the result of birth. And you can look that up. That's a very real thing. That was the original birth control. That doesn't say that it's wrong. That doesn't say that it's right. I'm telling you its origins. That's all I'm saying is its origins. YouTube says birth control is not close to abortion. I am a Christian, a real Christian. Rhythm method is used to prevent birth or pregnancy. Same as birth control. No egg is fertilized. I am pro-life. Rhythm method has actually been found to only have a 30% success rate. Whereas opposed to what's called natural family planning, which is a mixture of many methods, has been found to have a 98% success rate, actually, which is 40% higher than all other birth control, than the highest birth control, which is what's it called? They put something inside you. They put some inside. I don't know, it looks like an upside down penis. I don't remember what it's called. But they put it inside a woman. But it has a 60, what did I say, 60? 60% higher success rate than that. Katana says, many people who would even choose abortion are the people who would otherwise abuse or neglect the child if they were born. If not, try anything to get rid of the fetus. Legal abortion is important. I agree, legal abortion is important. But the rest of your text there, Katana, is definitely an opinion, and it's a very stereotypical, like that's, Katana, I would very much invite you to look more in statistics, because that is a very, very offensive thing to say. That most people getting abortions would abuse or neglect the child. That's very stereotypical and rude and not an educated standpoint. It's not. I don't necessarily. I appreciate you, Katana, I appreciate that you're here, but I definitely do not respect that opinion because that's a very uneducated opinion. Natural family planning is still birth control, says Crazy and Lovely. No, it's not. No, it's not. And I want you guys to refute me on that, because I'll give you my reasoning. Katie says, but I thought birth control is a form of pills, just thins your uterus lining so that it's impossible to carry the fertilized egg, that the egg cannot implant. But it doesn't always work. It actually doesn't work more often than it does work. Cheryl says, Alabama allows fertility clinics to destroy embryos. Okay. Katana says, thousands of sperm have to bombard the egg for one sperm to get through for fertilization to occur. Yeah. Josh says, did you hear about the guy in India who is suing his parents because he did not ask to be born? No, Josh, but that is a funny lightener. Hi, Jimmy and Kate. Bernie, welcome on. Thanks for being here during the most controversial talk we've ever had on YouTube. We titled the broadcast iPhone or Android, but we cannot title our broadcast. Like, we need to just title our broadcast miscellaneous every time. Marcia says, but there is other reasons why they put you on birth control. I heard about that, Justice. Yeah.
True.
Kate, one of Kate's old best friends was on birth control for issues she was having with her period, and they're not gonna know who we're talking about. And if they get offended, then that's their problem. I'm a jerk. I need to be nicer. And I actually dated a girl who was on birth control for that reason. Two girls actually that I dated were on. I forgot about that. The one that I told you was crazy.
Yeah.
That I drove really far to see.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I'm not going to say the other one because people are going to know who that is. But yeah, I had 2 girlfriends that were on birth control for that reason. That's another tough one, in my opinion. I think that's actually the least talked about one, is girls that are on birth control because of issues they have with their period. I would like to talk about that one more. I would. I'm not very educated on that one. I would like to learn more about that. Girls that are on birth control because of issues they're having with their period. Yes, he has a great life. He says he has money, says Josh. It used to be called the abortion pill, coil. Bernie, what? IUD, sorry, says Cindy. Yeah, the IUD. Oh, Cindy's into the talk. Right, and it's still birth control, says YouTube. Would you consider natural family planning birth control?
I don't know. I think that's kind of.
Can you control birth?
Can you control birth? I don't know if you can control birth, but you can control whether or not you get pregnant.
You can't. You can't control it.
Well, you can control whether or not you get pregnant based on your actions.
But are you controlling birth, or are you
No.
running with the rhythm of birth? Are you controlling it?
Well,
Are you? Let me ask you something. Are you in control of your cycle?
No.
Am I in control of whether or not anything comes out of me when I climax? Am I in control of that?
No.
It's not birth control. It's not controlling it. It's like riding a wave. It's like surfing. You go with the wave. We simply don't ride the wave unless the wave comes in. That's not birth control.
I'm very confused about the wave analogy, but okay.
How so?
Explain it one more time.
When we're married,
Mm-hmm.
we can make love when the tide comes in. When the waves come, that's when we surf.
Right. Yeah.
So is the surfer controlling the wave?
No.
Is the wave controlling the surfer?
The wave controls where the surfer goes.
And when he goes.
Yeah.
But either way, those two forces come together to become one. They're not controlling one another.
Yeah.
They come in harmony.
Yeah, that's true.
It's natural family planning. It's planning. It's not control. When you put on a condom, you are controlling the flow. You are choosing, you are saying, I am going to put up a dam and those waves are not going to come because I put up a dam. That's control. You put a UTI in, that is control. You are putting in a dam. You are saying when the waves come in. It is unnatural. It is man-made.
Yeah.
So when you do natural family planning, you're not putting up a dam.
No.
You read the tides, you pay attention to the moon,
and then you surf.
And then you surf the waves when the waves come in. It's natural family planning. Natural family planning for a reason. That, guys, is called rationale. I do not base my stuff on opinions. I base it on scientific fact. And I say things how they are. That's how it is. If you say things how they are, that's how it is. Guys, even if you don't like what I'm saying, that part of it is still fact. You don't have to like it. The problem is, people want to call things what they're not because they're upset, because they're like, well, I have to be right because it doesn't fit in with their rationale. Guys, change your rationale. You can still be pro-choice. You can still be anti-life. You can still be pro-abortion. But that doesn't mean you have to like how things are. That's just how it is. But what you do is simply own up to it and say, okay, this is how I feel. That's fine. That's your opinion. That is your right. That is your right to believe that way. It's 100% your right to believe that way. Right?
Yeah.
Kate doesn't like that. She's like, no. She's saying yes.
No, everybody has a right to their opinion.
But she doesn't agree with me on on other stuff. But that's my opinion.
Everybody has their own opinion.
My opinion comes in when it comes to what the laws should be. That's my opinion. Because that is democratized. That is something that we all should agree on. But not all agree on one thing, but I mean, we should come to an agreement based on a consensus of what the laws are. You know what I mean? Like, that's an opinion of what the law should say. But when it comes to nature, nature is nature. You don't get to say what nature is and isn't. Nature is what it is. That's not our choice. Whether we like it or not, it's not our choice. Nature is what it is. We call it what it is. You can still be pro-choice. You just have to live with the fact that you are aborting life. That's a fact. And that, guys, I don't think any less of somebody that believes in pro-choice. I don't. The problem that I have is they're not willing to call it what it is, and it is prohibiting life. If you don't agree with prohibiting life, then don't be pro-choice. If you are pro-choice, then you prohibit life. That's, in my book, that's fine. But the problem with me is that people aren't telling the truth about what they believe. They want to call, you know, red orange, and it's just not a fact.
You're going too far again.
Am I?
Yep.
Right, and it's still birth control. Nope, we just talked about that. IUD. Thank you, hometown. Hashtag social says hometown. Subscribe and share to spread positivity. Guys, we are an open forum. Your opinions are welcome. I'm gonna share my opinion. That doesn't make me right or wrong. Like I said, the part that it's not right or wrong, it's fact and opinion. There's fact and opinion. I don't believe, Kate believes in right and wrong. I don't believe in right and wrong. I believe in fact and opinion. I'm a very logistical person. If it weren't for Kate, I may or may not be religious at all. But I'm a very factual person. I'm very much a naturalist. But I'm a naturalist for the reason of factual evidence. I'm not a naturalist for the reason of I'm a hippie. You know what I mean? It's not like that. IUD is the implanted device. Thank you, YouTube. I know, says Franco. Cindy says, I am upset that my son and daughter-in-law couldn't have children and see many murdering them through abortion. Cindy, I appreciate you. I like seeing you. You're a cool person. But I will say, I will invite you. I am more than happy to introduce you to some literature that will help you to better understand, you know, the battle between pro-life and pro-abortion. And even me saying pro-abortion, guys, that is me being political. That is me being opinionated when I call it pro-abortion. It is not pro-choice. I disagree. I disagree with the phrase pro-choice because that is manipulative. Both pro-life and, how do I put it? Even pro-life and, how do I phrase this correctly?
I don't know.
Pro-life and prohibiting life. Because here's the thing, they're not, people that are pro-choice, they're not necessarily pro-death. Because as long as they're prohibiting the life before the life happens, well, I mean, some people would debate that too, but in my opinion, they're not taking a life if the life hasn't been conceived yet. I'll get technical on that. But no matter what side of the fence you're on, you know, I think it's important to have your facts together. But Cindy says, I'm upset that my son and daughter-in-law couldn't have children and see many murdering them through abortion. Cindy, I can't understand how that emotionally affects you because I don't have children and I don't know what it's like to not be able to have grandchildren. But when we allow our circumstances to affect the way that we view factual evidence, it can very much skew and slant the way that we approach an issue, which can actually hurt our cause as opposed to help it, in my opinion. I think that we're evolved species, we're very smart, we're very intelligent, we can rise above basing our opinions on our emotions, because when we base our opinions on our emotions, we are prone to repeat history, mistakes that we made in history. But when we base it around factual evidence that we have now, we can prevent, you know, having the same issues and fights that we've had for thousands of years. Marsha says, my daughter had to be put on birth control when she's 14 because of her periods. Yeah, like I said, that's I'm going to have to come back to you guys on that one. I talk too much to Cindy. So do I. Franco says, yep, I should come join you guys. She's getting red, Jim, says Cindy. Okay. You can come over. You're more than welcome to join us on the chat if you want. Just don't tell people too much about yourself because the internet loves to make friends. Especially if we're having this conversation. I don't want to have it cause any issues for you. All right, where are we at? You okay, Kate? Kate, take a breath.
This issue is like really like.
You got to take a breath. You know why? Because you have a mental block on it. You were brainwashed growing up.
No.
You do.
I don't have a mental block.
Kate, I live with you. You do. I live with you. You do have a mental block on it. You are very accurate in your beliefs, but the issue is you don't have the connecting points. Does that make sense? Like, you're right about the issue, but you don't know why you're right. You give emotional reasons as to why you're accurate. your reasoning is inappropriate. Does that make sense? Because you don't understand the facts of it.
I think you've misinterpreted how many things I've seen about the issue, but that's okay.
No, you've seen a lot, but you're still emotionally biased.
Of course I am. No one is unemotionally biased.
No, but I'm saying when you present the evidence, you don't come off with the facts. You come off with you're upset. You come off with your emotions, which makes an invalid argument, even when you're right.
Keep going.
Right. I was there too. I've been there. I get it. But you work towards understanding it better. But you come to a place in your mind where you get so frustrated for good reason. You get frustrated, and the reason you get frustrated is because evidence gets presented that, although might support your viewpoint, it's still difficult evidence to swallow. It's still like, well, I don't understand how that fits into the picture, which it gets any person frustrated. It grinds your gears. When it's like, I mean, I hear that, and it makes sense when I think of it in his way, but it doesn't make sense when I think of it in my way. You know what I mean? And I think that's where we need to bridge gaps with people, is when we can speak the same language, then we can build a bridge. But we can't build a bridge until we're all calling it the same thing. ViewTube goes, the surfer is still getting wet. I thought that was funny. Cindy goes, controlling the swimmers. The wave pushed the surfer, yeah. Hello from Romania. How are you, Magical? Android is the soft iPhone with the soft iOS. It's not okay to send iPhone or Android. What do you like then, Magical? My other son married and then made babies. Don says facts. Sharing my opinion, your hair is gone. Bravo, says Cindy. Thank you. LOL. I believe if men could get pregnant, civilization would end. Men couldn't handle it. This is crazy and lovely.
It'd be interesting, that's for sure.
I think until a man has a baby, we can't really say that. I think that women are made to have babies for a reason, and I think they are engineered to be able to handle having a baby because they were made to have babies. I agree to a degree. Men probably couldn't handle it because I think that men and women were engineered differently. We should be treated equally in society, but I definitely believe men and women are different, and we have different skills because we were made differently. Which is a total different subject. No, that's okay, Cindy. What's up, Steven? Welcome on. I like onions on my cheeseburgers. This is Carol Ridgers.
Nice.
I love Carol's photo. Can you please let Kate say her opinion without you interrupting her? Am I interrupting you?
I just don't want to. I don't want to speak on the subject because I just.
Why can't she state her view?
I could state my view, but
They're just trying to set you up, by the way.
I know.
They're trying to set you up to make you sound bad.
I know, which is why I'm not gonna say anything. It's okay. You don't have to worry about me saying anything.
Kate, you can say whatever you want. I'm looking out for you.
I know.
I don't give a shit. I don't care about me. I'm looking out for you.
No, I know.
You couldn't make me look worse if you wanted to. I'm concerned about you. Your name is protected. Your name is in good standing.
No, I know.
I don't want you to say something you regret. That's all.
Shut my mouth.
No pain, no gain, says Josh. It's true. So, anybody else?
This subject just gets me very, very, very triggered. So
And that should be a very good point to start. If it gets you triggered, then that means there's a problem up here for you, not with them. Does that make sense?
That's
because
fine.
when I talk about it, I have people that are telling me, saying exact opposite things to what I believe, but am I getting upset?
No, I'm not getting upset with anyone. I'm just frustrated because of my own whatever. Stop talking to me right now. Look, talk to them. I don't want to talk right now.
She'll grow up. Give it time. Cindy says, I agree with Lovely. Yes, they now have little gadgets out medically that they attach to a man's abs to feel what contractions they cried out in pain. Ellie says, hey, my beautiful friends. Welcome on, Ellie Baker. How are you? I've been cleaning. I really agree and respect a lot of the things you said about the topic. Thank you, Katie. And I respect the opinions of a lot of people in here. I just think it's important that we come to a consensus of the language that we speak. I think that the issues we're having is that, you know, in society is that people aren't speaking the same language. They're calling something, you know, something that it's not. And the second we start calling it what it really is, then, you know, we can come to the truth. But I think the biggest issue is mainstream society does not want us to come to the truth because they're afraid of what's going to happen if we do. So I like Android because I do not have to pay for anything. It's magical. Yeah, we pretty much have to pay for everything. Okay.
If you look at the
9:30. Holy crap! It's already 9:30.
Yeah, don't you see the
Yeah. Well, that was a good chat. I had fun. I enjoyed this thoroughly. I thank everybody for being here. Thank you everybody for giving your opinion. I can call a spade a spade. I have no problem calling it what it is and what birth control really is. I use birth control. It is what it is. Allie Baker says, I'm okay. Thanks for asking. How has the day gone for you two? We had severe storms here today, but it's calmed a bit now. It was a pretty sunny day. We had a really good day. Have a good night, guys. You too, Katie. Thanks for stopping in. Guys and girls, whether you agree with me or not, I appreciate you being a part of our community. Like I said, the main goal for me here is that everybody feels open, that everybody feels welcome to share their opinion, whether or not it aligns with what we think.
He does respect that, Carol. It's just that he wants me to be more open and more informed.
Enjoy the chat. Thank you, Josh. Kate, she's just trying to. Her photo was me. They're just people trying.
I can't see that far. My eyesight sucks.
They see that you're triggered, so their goal is to try and get you to get mad at me.
No,
They want to see you get upset with me.
I'm not mad at you.
I know you're not. But they don't know that because they're not smart. Gady says, hope you relax tonight, Kate. Smile. It looks good on you, friend. Good night, y'all. Good night, Kate. Dylan says, hi, you guys. Welcome on, Dylan. How are you? Like for you. Night, folks. Blessing. Thank you, Dawn. Good night, Dawn. Dawn likes to scream. Have a good day. Love you. Love you too, Magical. Thanks for coming in. Everybody, thank you so much for being here and being part of this chat. Like I said, whether you agree with me or not, I appreciate that you're part of our community. And I hope that you continue to become enlightened. You continue to research these subjects. Base your opinions on facts rather than opinions. Books, old books. You guys, you want to know the truth about stuff? Look up old books. Old books. Because even books that are written nowadays are considered unbiased. They may be pro-life or pro-choice by the author, and it's just not good. Whereas older books are oftentimes more focused around the actual evidence, whereas today it's very slanted to try and get more readers. So just be careful what you read from modern stuff. But anyway, yes, the haters want to cause confrontation between the two of you for their own sad satisfaction. Oh, I know for a fact. I know that. I've gotten so many messages, people that are like, telling me that Kate is messaging dudes, or like people trying to say, Kate, quick, read this before Jim does, like, you know, and we just laugh at it. Have a good night, guys. Sleep well. Bye, James and Kate. Good night, Franco. Have a good night. Night, guys. If I have time after dinner, I want to talk. Good night, Steven. Have a good night, dude. Oh, guys and girls, by the way, I no longer have the 470 number. So if you want to message me or you want to reach out to me on any platform. Oh, by the way, if you have an iPhone XS Max, message me as soon as you can on any platform. iPhone XS Max, I have something for you. All right?